So, when you heard the title, what did you think I was speaking about?
Swimming.
Yes, very good. So let me start off. Okay, how many of you here can actually swim? Okay, good, makes my job easier. And the rest of you, if you are in a situation where you are in water and there's nothing to stand on, do you think you'll be able to, manage yourself in water for a few minutes at least until help arrives?
No.
No.
Okay. So I actually started swimming when I was 6 years old, and I used to go for swimming classes until I was 15. Every weekend I used to go there. Initially it was really bad. I used to run around the swimming pool and they had to catch me and throw me into the water. And until years later when I just couldn't wait to go swimming. So when I actually thanked my parents so that they actually took the effort to put me into these classes, because without that I wouldn't even have experienced this entire different world of fun and health and exercise which most people don't even experience. So I want to take the next few minutes to tell you people what it is I like about swimming and why everybody should learn how to do it. So firstly, according to me personally, I feel it is a life skill. Just like you learn how to ride a bike, everybody should know how to manage themselves in water. Because you see, every single day you have these newspaper reports of small kids who drown in the water. You have in pools, even pools in your house, in ponds, in beaches. It's not restricted to kids actually. It is even adults who sometimes find themselves in a situation where they can't do anything. You may be a world-class athlete, but when you are in the water, if you don't know how to swim, you don't know what to do. You will drown. So why this happens in India at least? On average, about 70,000 deaths are related to drowning alone every year, according to the World Health Organization. So why this happens? I want to tell you why people actually end up drowning. It's because they tend to panic. They're not used to a situation where they are in water. The water may be shallow enough for them to stand, but when that panic sets in, there's nothing else that comes into your mind. You end up flailing about, moving your hands and legs aimlessly, and spend a lot of energy just in that. You end up losing all your energy, and that is when you start, if you are in the water, you start inhaling the water. So what swimming basically, the first thing that they literally teach you is how to keep your head and face, nose and mouth actually above the water so that you can breathe. And support yourself by moving your hands and legs so that you are above the water. So that is the basic thing that I want to tell is what everybody should learn. Not the sports, I'm not talking about firstly you learn how to swim a freestyle or a backstroke. But people should be familiar with this situation where they can manage themselves adequately. So, some people might tell, why should I learn swimming? I don't go to pools, it's not applicable to me. But come on, everybody at some point or the other will go to a pool, will go to a water park, will go to a beach. I've seen people who spend thousands of rupees going to a beach just to stand there on the shore. The water is right there, they just wet their feet because they're too scared just to enter the water. So this is very, it's not funny, they are scared of it, but you're missing out on a lot when you don't learn all that. So that is one thing when everybody should have a knowledge of how to handle themselves in water. Okay, so if that doesn't convince you, that is not for me. That argument doesn't convince me. So let me try something which might be a little more convincing. So who likes to look good and to exercise and stay healthy? So that is what swimming does. It is the most effective form of aerobic exercise. So it offers something that no other exercise does. Swimming, you do it in water. So there is no harsh impact to your skeletal system at all when you base it on land-based sports. It's more helpful even for elderly people or people who are overweight who already have a lot of knee problems and leg problems. So it is helpful for them. Next, it helps you to tone your body. It's like a resistance training, the things that you do in the gym. So when you swim, you literally have to utilize every single part of your body, from your fingertips to your neck when you turn to breathe, till your toes when you move your legs. Every single part of the body gets worked out properly. So that is one thing. And then since you're doing in water, just swimming for 50 meters is like, running a kilometer or two on land. That much energy you will end up burning. Thirdly, your breathing. That's the most important thing that you learn in swimming. So you have to hold your breath for some time and release the breath. So your lung capacity increases tremendously. According to me, I think I used to fall ill a lot when I was a child. Every other month I used to end up sick from school. So I think going to swimming classes actually helped increase my stamina and helped me develop more. So the third thing that I want to tell is, I personally feel why I would like a swimming pool if ever I get a house in my house, is that psychological feeling once you're inside the water, that it's so beautiful. You forget everything that is happening, all the chaos, all the noise, all the disturbance that is there in the world. Once you're there in the water and it surrounds you, you can do anything you want. You can do cartwheels, you can stand on your hand, you can do literally anything you want in the water, which you can't do on land. So that comes obviously after all this when you start loving it. So those are the three main reasons for me why everybody should take up swimming. So in conclusion, I want to tell, first main thing that I want to tell is, learn how to swim, because someday it might save your life. That is the most important thing. Then comes the part where you do have exercises. Then comes the part where you love being in water more than on land. So that is the third part. So I think for all the people who don't know how to swim, their New Year's coming up, just write down, learn swimming for your New Year's resolution. And so find a reason to do that for the whole year. Thank you.